Next week is Valentine's Day, so it seemed appropriate to find an artist with a whole lot of heart. Rick Ruggles has created a niche, capturing images of found hearts. That is, he finds actual heart shapes in nature or in urban settings and photographs them. The image might be in a puddle, sunlight through the trees, or even a rusty piece of metal. He does not use computer programs. They are exactly as you see them. And Rick Ruggles says his inspiration is to find love in the world around us. Take a look.
I began noticing hearts after I saw a pothole that was shaped like a heart. I finally, after a couple of months of walking by it, took my camera with me and shot it, and shot a couple other things I saw that day, a couple other heart shapes. And I framed the 4 as a set, and a friend of mine noticed it and said, "Where's that from?" And I told her, and she said, "Wow." And it kind of got me to thinking, When I first started looking for hearts, I was really searching in earnest. So I'd go out every day, sometimes for hours walking. I mean, it's a passion. I love it. I love looking for them. 90% of finding a heart is having a camera with me. So now I capture them more often because I do carry a sort of a point-and-shoot pocket camera with me. Do I set them up? Do I manipulate them? And the answer is no. I was tempted initially because I thought, ooh, that one's almost a heart. Maybe if I just nudged it a little with my toe, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not sure what prompted me to make that decision, but I'm really glad I did. I like the fact that they're found, as is. The first cloud heart I found, I have a couple dozen now, a couple of really stellar ones. But the first one, I was driving down the highway, it was rush hour and 6-lane traffic, and I was in the left lane and I knew I couldn't get over. So I just rolled down my window and pointed my camera out the window as I was driving, and I just shot and I got it. I don't know, it kind of blows me away how I find them or they find me. I was opening a bag of lettuce from the grocery store, and in it was a little beetle, looked kind of like a lightning bug, and on the back it's a heart. And I've talked to a scientist who studies these, and he said he'd never seen one with a heart. People have sent me really sweet and touching stories. An example, a woman was giving one of my greeting cards with cloud hearts on it to a friend of hers who had lost her favorite uncle. And she said, I know this woman was very touched, saddened by the loss of her uncle. And she dreamt the night that he died that he came to her in the dream and said, I'll send you love every day. And she woke up the next morning, and as she was going out to get her paper off the curb, she looked up and saw a cloud heart. I came up with the expression found hearts because that's exactly what they are. And I say, give me 3 minutes and 30 feet and I can probably find one for you. So I haven't really been called on that challenge. No one's called my bluff yet, but it's pretty often. I can pretty much walk out the door, even not walk out the door, just look around and find something. It's funny the paths we take to what we end up doing when we're doing it. I mean, I have a couple careers going, but I think maybe geology was instrumental in getting me to this found heart project, I call it. It's noticing, with geology you're looking at the big picture. So I think somehow knowing how the landscape came to be the way it is in a big erosional sort of way, and knowing how rocks came to form in their own way on a chemical level, physical level, I think that sort of got me interested in shape, texture, formation. And I even collect heart rocks. I've got a couple hundred now, and I'm developing a project as to what to do with them. They're not for me, they're for the world or a community, and I'm not sure how yet. I think that my images, the found hearts, have something to say. Down deep, there's a common theme. We're all humans. We all have beating hearts. We all can connect with other people, whether it's romantic love or brotherly love or love thy neighbor, that there's this energy, feeling, spirit, I don't know what it is, that really connects us all, and we sort of set aside our fears and are open to it. We can, meet the glance of a stranger or let the person go in who's trying to merge in traffic and just be kind.
You can learn more about Rick Ruggles and his Found Hearts art by going to mpt.org and clicking on Artworks.